Hey guys, I'm Constantin. Bonjour à tous. I work in the go-to-market team at Lighter. Perhaps you were expecting Vlad to come up on stage. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it, so I have some big shoes to fill. We actually have an investor call tonight where we have a Q&A, and Vlad will kind of go into a deep dive to present Lighter, what we've been up to, and what is the roadmap and the vision. So I'll try to give a quick overview as to what Lighter is. So here's what we'll cover: the mission, the core pillars that we're working on, and a quick sneak peek into the last 3 months. So Lighter is a decentralized exchange, a perp DEX, built on top of Ethereum as a layer 2 with custom ZK circuits. So we have zero knowledge to make sure that everything is cryptographically proven. Every trade, every liquidation is posted back on the Ethereum network. So we started building this since pre-FTX collapse, and we kind of saw firsthand how verifiable finance is a must. And we chose to build on top of Ethereum to make sure that we inherit the security guarantees from this chain. So we're the highest performance ZK verified perpetual DEX with a ZK verified order book. We're Ethereum native. And we had a TGE, our token, earlier at the end of December. And the lit token is the Lighter infrastructure token. And so all the value accrual goes back to the lit token, which is powering all the core features of the exchange. So Lighter is all about having low fees, low latency, security, verifiability, and composability. So one of the core value propositions of Lighter is to have a zero-fee perp DEX. So this is really interesting for traders. There's basically two types of accounts on the Lighter perp DEX. You can have standard or premium accounts. Standard accounts are free for our users, and premium accounts have a slight advantage in terms of latency and array limits. And this is mostly used by market makers and high-frequency traders. We have sub-millisecond latency, self-custody, of course, which is basically we're trying to have the level of a centralized exchange, but everything in a decentralized way. Every trade is verifiable and posted back on the L1, and composability being built on top of Ethereum allows us to integrate with all the top DeFi protocols, which I'll speak about in a minute. So thanks to zero knowledge, there is speed, cost, and trust. Usually, projects have to kind of compromise on one of these, but thanks to the zero knowledge infrastructure that we have built over the past 3 years, we're able to have all three. So Lighter as an infrastructure and liquidity layer. Here are some metrics since we got started. There's the total revenue, around $50 million, total registered accounts, 800,000 unique addresses, and 1.5 trillion of volume so far. We recently launched a partner attribution program, which allows any builder, whether it's a wallet, whether it's a terminal, whether it's a trading app, to simply route their liquidity to Lighter, all at zero fees. So builders can choose to charge anywhere from 0 to 10 bips, and therefore their users have a cheaper cost, as we're the cheapest execution venue at the moment. And they can potentially add a markup and therefore make more revenue at the same time. I didn't have time to update these slides, actually, but we just announced a partnership with the Telegram wallet. So I think this is a pretty big one, as perps will be natively integrated within the Telegram wallet, and you'll be able to trade from there. So the three growth pillars are Ethereum composability, the US market expansion, and convergence of TradFi and DeFi. So the first one, Ethereum composability. So in the next couple of weeks, we will have a testnet of our EVM sidecar, which will allow plug and play with other Ethereum protocols. And then universal cross margin is also something we're working towards. So right now, you can only have USDC as collateral, but in the near future, you'll have a lot of exciting things such as yield-bearing assets, potential integrations with the top blue chip DeFi protocols, to have lending positions as collateral as well, increase capital efficiency. Next up, the US market expansion. So we are building from the US. We're a US C Corp. Our investors are US-based as well. We raised an equity fundraise back in November that was led by Peter Thiel, Ribbit Capital, Coinbase and Robinhood as our strategic partners as well. Our CEO, Vlad, is doing some heavy lifting on the policy-making side of things. He was recently admitted to the CFTC Advisory Board Committee. And finally, the zero-knowledge order book allows us to onboard some TradFi institutions that have to trade against KYC'd counterparties. So with our order book, you can have non-KYC'd users DeFi trade against each other, and then a lot of the big names will be able to trade as well, while respecting the compliance and institutional requirements for capital at scale. Finally, we have the convergence of TradFi and DeFi. So as you probably saw this year at Cannes, it's all about RWAs, institutions. Outside of crypto, of course, we already have like commodities, forex, equities. We're working on tokenized stocks, which will be coming soon. 24/7 trading is super exciting as well. And then institutions and TradFi are really interested in trading on-chain. And there's a rapid institutionalization of perpetual futures as well. Here's the volume breakdown over the last 3 months. So as we can see, there's a growing kind of market share of real-world assets, currently representing around 20% of our volumes. Here's the daily active users. So we released the mobile app for traders to trade on the go super easily. And we have some stable numbers in terms of retention. And traders are finding it super attractive to trade on Lighter with the 0 fees and all of the assets. So here's a quick recap. The team is shipping more than ever. We have a lot of exciting updates in terms of the roadmap as well that Vlad will speak more about later today. Here are some revenue numbers as well for the last 3 months. And we have been doing buybacks, so spent around 15 million of our own revenue to buy back our own token. Yeah. Thank you so much. We're building the future of verifiable finance, and there's a lot of exciting things coming, so stay tuned. Thanks, everyone.